Yadi I can say Bromedi at the Adam Ajay first man on your screen. Now Shannon so said I don't seven up here. Tornado Bono launch here. I want to say Yadi Bebrona for UEFA Champions League. Round of 16 draw night to me Ababe Toja. Nina Yadi a bet bro won't say this city. When it's my door can another part Yadi bro what I go can see. So a Kabna Oga Evans. I am a producer and I answer some free a year and Jumedia it's me a Toja na 7 up here. Tornado ball. And I'm launch here na country director ya ni ede Chris Roy e kasa fa on Jumedi say this and say this go.
Now with each tornado ball that we sell, a commission 5 CDs goes directly to the Stephen Appiah Foundation to support the wonderful work that they're doing here in Ghana. With this contribution, the tornado ball is so much more than a ball. It not only helps us maintain and create jobs in 2015, but it also directly supports communities in Ghana through Stephen Appiah's foundation. The tornado ball arrives at a time when there's a big drive to buy local and support Ghanaian companies. The tornado ball epitomizes this drive. Not only is the ball made by Ghanaians, but all the material that go into the ball are sourced locally. It really is the first of its kind in Ghana. Finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Stephen Appiah and his foundation for partnering with Alive and Kicking on this initiative. Just before the World Cup, Stephen came through with his manager Vivian to look at our factory and discuss a potential partnership. The interest in the tornado ball so far and this partnership have already been huge, and without Stephen and Vivian's support of it and desire to support local charities and give something back to Ghana, the initiative never would have taken off. Stephen has a long history of supporting local communities through charitable activities.
Chris Roy, only a country director at Alive and Kicking. Na womo any a year 7 up here, a cabo matise, tornado ball on the aba. Nina say, where your boy to say, Ghana made Ghana had the materials in our swift free. I am one at say, oh, trouble Nubia. Now, bois, CK Pimina, tornado so at the air bois 7 up here, at the bois ama, a fee a year for floor, woman to any being underprivileged for no so what me at the Abwa Wabanone Adia 7 up here, Egusu a year. Now, 7 up here, on one cassa, eso ekasa, FA.
Today I stand before you, humbled by my little achievement as a former skipper of the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, and also a former footballer who, by the grace of God, tasted football both locally and at the international level. This little achievement did not come because I am Stephen Appiah, but it came because throughout my life as a young boy and as a footballer, I enjoyed the support of many people who came my way. Among these well-wishers and supporters were the underprivileged, some of whom walked many miles and used the little income they had to pay gate fees just to support us and wish us well. Among these supporters also included the many physically challenged who usually forget their enormous pain and disability to cheer us on to victory. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is, if society did all this for me to push me to the top, why will I sit and fold arms and not give back to society? And an answer to the above question is what we see today, the official launch of the Tornado Ball. This venture born today is one the many things I'm already doing and hope to do with my foundation. As been said already, the ball is worth celebrating and patronizing because, one, it is the first and only ball fully made with locally acquired materials. It serves as a lifeline for the over 36 young, able, and physically challenged men and women who depend on ventures like this to earn a living life. And finally, three, a percentage of its revenue will go directly to support the work of the Stephen Appiah Foundation in the areas of health and education through sports. My promise to the world is, it is not the end, it is just the beginning. At this juncture, I will urge all in present here, especially friends of the media, to help promote the sale of the Tornado Ball on their networks.
Nipaya adia outside ye, your food your paso, and ye piano. Into Tornado Ball, yes, sir, will be on Toby. Obia and Pebbing top. 7 Appiah, abon and I just hope say you know a year players ni bebree we want $2 million $1 million bi na dia akɔche obi a o enti ya na manfo ka say yes wo musika ni ade that is not what we are talking about but o ya de na aye ni ya ameba ameto obu ase ma me bo abrantia na baso 7 tornado apia wabon emode papa now we can say be we say as a former footballer enti officially we retire na I know yeah just by the way now honorable mama Ayariga sports minister Esokasai.
I was informed a couple of weeks ago about a small plant here that manufactures football using local raw material, leather, and developing the capacity of Ghanaians to be able to stitch and manufacture the football. I actually undertook a visit to the facility to see for myself exactly how football is manufactured, and I was amazed at what I saw. It's not just the idea that we now manufacture football in Ghana. For me, what struck me was the fact that many of those who were working in this factory were physically challenged people who had been trained, and they were doing an excellent job of manufacturing football. And I was touched, and I committed to work with Alive and Kicking and their partners to promote their products across the country. I want to assure Alive and Kicking and the Stephen Appiah Foundation of the support of government, the support of my ministry, and I believe the support of the Ghana Football Association and all the clubs to patronize their products so that we can support the industry to really thrive here in Ghana and export to our neighboring countries and beyond.
Yeah, Honorable Sports Minister, Ramama Ayaga so eden the appear so say bibi atimi because ye edema campaign said e be ya e betimi agina na fi physically challenged people omo ye adwuma no so omo nya tutu bidie na fi mpo agina o my Ghana economy no so na guso ekoso Enoch Edu Kofi player o si akadema mamu FF e wo Sweden enra ono attach down e wo Ghana te say obeka branch o si aka Champions League ni bia no hwe ni bi say bibi atimi akọ animunti wono abepio mo Ghana sa me wo hwe agokensi atise ono so say wo bo 7 tornado apia obo na baso pa say dwumadi awaye omo susua na omo nyina omo hwe dia nanama a wo tuo no na daachi bi omo so aye bi yempo omo ntwen omo enja abo no bo omo begu so ahye bibi ase no omo so e de aboa o my Ghana Enoch Edu Kofi mamu FF player na wole sa nsemi ba na ento aso Audi Isaka ebepie mo obi ono so ekasa
Odiame kan fa hone se omo mamba ina ye do mo ase omo mba ye so ye do mo ase Steven oye nipa bia ye ina nim de waya ma Ghana ena enne wa invite ebebre omo mamba no next time say munua bi ya ade amon support no say be ya wo so china nyame ye wadom na so ye wo de obi be support ene ba enye bad I fine amon for support no kakra nti mepese Steven so wakase obetimi aye bibi foforo nti ye hwe nanim say obemia nani mo give up say obi baya na obi amba nipa yemfa ya ne ntu nipa so dia ne tu nyame so nti me bona ba so waya ade pa
o hwe mo footballers ne awoka bi baya bi amba mo hwe ne amoye ya se fata se o se ye jeje mo so time ebinu ha mo kotena radio station ni ayi no mo ka man for honsem enne na nka Stephen Appiah ya ade se nka omu yi omu ti wa na the whole Ghana obi ahu se mo show love when chese omu do no mo ne number to omu tan no lumba kan wa nti o se ya ne o sere kwa ye ndo nti Stephen Appiah na o se o di tu ne ho fo me de me mom de me fa Jesus nti me ntan obi a me do obi a but ebinu wo ha me minimum omo me mbodin omo hu obi no omo tentan omo ho nti me baby omo wo no me nko ho obeka se ball ye the ball league ye the boy league ye be boy yen
ebe boy say Ghana ye the boy league ye nko fa Chinese ball emba Ghana biom the whole coast matches ni first divisions ni ayi na say ball we ni ye ball Stephen Appiah tornado ball and na ye best ball ma ji ball na hwe ball no even se si akura me ji ba ko e de a kire no wa hwe ball papa say ebi ni Ghana ye mpe China ball ye nyusu China ball bi we ni ebe yusu
TV yes yeah dear and on say my story be 9 num tornado ball not say at time yes yeah the aboa tornado pa anti former players Abuka Dambane Audi Saka pe kopia o GFF so owura frɛ papu ɛne ehu no ɛwɔ hɔ obi foforo ba de enye ehu ne de ba owura frɛ papu ɛne ehu no so obepie mu nti Abuka Damba so kopie mu obi Abuka fa kakra so
well I saying that I am so much excited, I'm so much enthused and so proud of Stephen Appiah Tornado, not just because he was a player, a football player, a captain, but he has demonstrated beyond all reasonable doubts that he's a real role model and that we need to emulate from what he has done. It's not just about being on the pitch, but it's also about off the pitch. And he has demonstrated that, yes, he's a complete player and a role model for that matter. I will beckon on our leaders, especially in the forefront of football. This is a wonderful material, especially coming from our own natural resources, Ghana. And I'm saying that if we are able to adopt this ball, to use it around from all the divisions, Division 3, Division 4, Division 2, Division 1, even the Premier Leagues, it's going to go a long way to market our own material. It's also going to go a long way to give a lot of employment, to the people around. And to tell everybody that, of course, Ghana has gotten there. And a lot of countries want to emulate what Stephen Appiah has done. And I'm sure he cannot do this alone, so he needs the support of all of us, to be able to, to champion this cause.
All right, now we are Abuka Dambane ka say executive committee members you Rafael Papo and the team PMO, but former GF chairman Nana Sambribala so bi ya wo eto ono to 500 pieces boss na ya launching Monday evening and sa so no ora odro ntiamoa so eto bi na afi ora keto kreku so etimi eto bi Henry Kwasi and go Larry Opare O2 Premier Media also be PMO hobia to say woman etimi to be my BB to go na fe Nestle Milo so eto 2000 pieces you mo enemy say woman the be you mo juvenile championship ya Stephen Appiah esaya ambassador no ho ensem no now Stephen Appiah e kasa for Ghana group we PMO ewo AFCON 2015 AFCON Stephen Appiah kasa for
when Germany, Brazil, Spain, and the rest they were going to the World Cup, they didn't. We didn't hear them saying that they are going to win the World Cup. You understand? So I think that's one thing that we have to talk about. I think at times we have to be humble enough to put our feet down. Because you going to the World Cup and everybody was talking, we are going to win the World Cup. Ghana is going to win the World Cup. Of course, we have the goal that we're going to win, but we have to be humble. We don't have to make noise of it, because the teams that they win the World Cup, they don't go there and they say that, oh, we are going to win the World Cup. And it's like, I always tell the boys that when you're going to play a tournament, you don't have to even think about the second game. For instance, in our group, we have South Africa, Senegal, and Algeria. When we're going to play against Algeria, South Africa and Senegal, they don't exist. So you have to take it match after match. So we have to start being humble and think about these things.
All right, 7 Tornado Appiah or see Jane the da will play to soro. Into Ghana and Senegal bebo. Yani Senegal bono. Yami and Algeria and South Africa was a match after match. Germany kwaji World Cup no one come baby aso kwaji World Cup. Inti ye bejia imiano. Ye kon ye ji ani age. Ni nya ite gidigidi ne ho ensema ya ide kona. Abdul Salam Yakubu eso akasa ono present edema Dubiase FC was say wakasafa boys ya to so Ghana local players na to say call up on say bebo say wakasafa.
Very serious. We play last 3 formats. We play in the World Cup without any local team. I think it's not good, and then it's not good image for the local league. At least we have some of the players. They are equally good to this, they are local, but when you give them platform, you give them chance, they can improve themselves, they can even play the World Cup. But they haven't even invited any local player. But this AFCON, I don't like that idea. People are saying that because we are not playing the league, so there is no any player have to be join the team to AFCON. I think it's not good. They will still have a good players. What's about the player who win the FA best player, and then even the league best player. He's still in Ghana. What about if we are choosing 23 players and then our best league player is not among of those players? Which means the league doesn't have any value. If the league have value, we have to join them with some of the local players. So I think we still need some of the local players to join the AFCON team. That one, there is no two ways. At least 4, 3, 4, 5. If it's not 5, at least 2 or 3 have to join them.
When you say a G-Fast, Herbal Center down, moment at the G-Fast Mr. Abuya Chido, 50,000 Ghana cedis in each and a war, a drama swat says, Opebi, now this can be a good bottom. For 020-368-988. G-Fast, papa, G-Fast, let them come. Kwabena Moga Evans, Emmy producer, meeting Eddie Adam Ejay, first man on your screen. Now we have a session.